Hey guys, welcome to Griffith's Retro Gaming with me, Alex Griffiths. And it's nearly October, so you know what that means. September pickups. And let me tell you, I have got loads. I haven't spent a lot, if my wife's watching, and my mum. So, I'm kidding, of course. I haven't spent a lot. I never do. So, but I have got quite a range of things here. I've got a handheld console. I've got Switch, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo DS. Oh, and a 3DS. So, where to start? I'll start with my online pickups. So, GameCollection.net is my new favourite site. I'm always checking on there. And they do a lot of cheap games. And a lot of them I've never heard of, but some look really good. And I've taken a punt with two for the Nintendo Switch. And I got a PS4 game. So I'll just start with the Nintendo Switch ones. Now the first one is a remaster of a PS2 game called The Legend of Kay, where you're like a samurai tiger, if you like, a ninja tiger, and yeah, it looks really good. It's a 3D platformer. I've seen a review. I've not opened this, so I've not played it. I've seen a review, and it's it looks very of its time, quite awkward. The camera isn't the best. However, for some reason, the camera from the PS2 version was awful by all accounts. And that's what they've gone in with in this game. However, they have improved it, and you can change in the settings to this new version. So it's strange that they've gone for the older one as the default when this is supposed to be a remaster and a better version. But yeah, if you do get this game, just bear that in mind. Go into the options and change the camera setting. But yeah, that was £7. It wasn't an awful lot, and I like the look of it, so I think I may do a review in the future on it, and I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy it. Next up is Giana Sisters. And I don't know how true it is, but I've heard it started off as a like a rip-off of Super Mario Brothers. Giana Sisters, Mario Brothers. By all accounts, I don't know how true that is. It's just what I saw online, so it's probably not true. And I have played this. It's in my Switch at the moment. It's really inventive, this version. Now, it did get a release on the Nintendo DS. So if it was a fake, Nintendo obviously opened their arms up and said, yeah, we'll let you in now. And yeah, this version, it's... how to explain it? So the two sisters, one's light, one's dark. And you use your light and dark powers to switch between a light and dark version of the setting that you're in. And being able to do that allows you to get... being able to do that allows you to get gems that are only available in, say, the Dark World. And then when there's gems that are only available in the Light World, because you see little dots on the screen, you swap the sisters round and you collect those. So it's an interesting concept, and the art style's really nice. I've enjoyed my time with it so far, and that was £7 as well. So I do recommend that, especially because I've played it. And finally, I couldn't believe this. I've been wanting it for a while. Granted, I wanted it on the Switch, but the PS4 version's absolutely fine. And it is Planescape Torment and Icewind Dale in a double pack. Now, you know I'm a big fan of Baldur's Gate. I go on about it in every video, I think, or it feels like. And these are made by the same people. They use the same game engine, which is the Infinity engine. Now, with Baldur's Gate, you have a lot of interaction between the characters and it feels real immersive, things like that. Icewind Dale took a step back from that and it focused more on the combat side of things. So you get a lot of epic battles and there's still a story in it, don't get me wrong, but you have to create 6, or up to 6, I should say. You can create 1 and solo the game if you want. You can create up to 6 characters in your party, and of course with them being created, they don't have like backstories and things like that, so there's no interaction between them. So yeah, it's heavily focused on combat, which is great. It's a nice change of pace to Baldur's Gate. If you've not played Icewind Dale, I do recommend it. It's still a lot of fun. However, Planescape Torment is purely story-driven. And that means that you play as somebody called the Nameless One. And you can't die in it. So it is really, really heavy on the story. A lot of people... I've not played through it all. I'm hoping to. I have played it a bit, but I haven't played through it. But a lot of the people that have played it say it is absolutely wonderful. So, really looking forward to starting it. I do have it on my laptop as well, but again, not played it. Anyway, £10, $9.95 it was. And I had a bit of money off. I think I got 60p off, so yeah, £9.40. Or 35. Absolutely delighted with that. Next up then is a gift, which I got off another YouTuber called Rob, and his channel is Gianaldino Plays. I mentioned it in the last video, but I will put another link to his channel in this one. And he'd done a video where he'd gone to a charity shop and he'd found a load of Nintendo DS games. And there was one in particular that caught my eye. I was like, I didn't know that had a release on the DS. I'm going to have to look out for it because it's not an expensive game. I think in CEX it's £3. It's not an awful lot. And Rob said, you're in luck. I'm just about to go to the post office. Send me your address and you can have it. I was like, bloody hell, all right. Yeah. And I'm so happy because I'm a big puzzle fan. And like I say, I didn't know this was out for the DS. So it is Bust a Move DS. And it's fantastic. If you like them sort of games, it's a bubble bursting game. Am I there? There I am. Yeah, it's a bubble bursting game. It's all complete as well. And yeah, it's colourful. The music's great. And it's just a lot of fun. I've gone again. There I am. A few bugs in the system there. So yeah, Rob, thank you very much. It's going to stay beside my bed in my DS. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Next up then, I saw an advert for a load of Xbox 360 games. And I'll just grab them. And I didn't have any of them, so £15. And one of them I know is 12 at time of recording, £12. So it was, yeah, I'll have them. Definitely have them. I think the whole bundle comes to just under 40, so, or is it just under 30? Either way, I've doubled my money. So I'll just start with some of the lesser valuable ones. First one is SSX, which is a snowboarding game. I've not played this particular one on the 360, but I have played SSX Tricky, I believe. And in fact, I think I've got it for the PS2. I ain't got it for the Xbox. But yeah, it's a great game. Absolutely fantastic. And I do like Cool Borders, which is a different game, but of the same sort of ilk. And yeah, you just go down the slopes and pull off. It's like Tony Hawk, if you like, on a snowboard. I'm sure there'll be races and like certain amount of tricks and skills you have to do, but yeah, it's all complete, and I'm looking forward to playing it for sure. Next up then is Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not in great condition, but yeah, it's one I haven't played, so I'm going to enjoy it, no doubt. I do like the Lego games, a whole lot of fun. I suppose it's just like the others, not a lot to go into there. So there was a lot of driving games which I haven't got, but I will need them at some point, so I might as well pick them up nice and cheap, like they were in this bundle. And first up is Midnight Club Los Angeles. Yeah. And it's by Rockstar, and it does look very Grand Theft Auto. If you have a look at the bike there, I mean, that looks like a scene from GTA, so that's all complete. I'm gonna give this a go. I may like it if it's by Rockstar, especially if it controls like GTA, which isn't the best way to play a racing game, but I'm used to it, so it makes sense really. Next up, Need for Speed Shift. Not a clue what the shift means. I don't know if it's like it's the manual's not in great condition, and it's a classics version. Yeah, I think it's more a racer, not F1 or anything, but yeah, I believe that's the style it's going for. Who knows? Not me. And Need for Speed Undercover. Again, not a clue what this is. It says go deep undercover. I suppose it's like doing races in the world to get closer to your target. I don't know. Yeah. It's in the collection. Anyway, the game that costs the most money, or is worth the most, is Sims 3. And my daughter's getting really into Sims. So she's played one of the Sims on the Xbox, the original one. This is all complete. And yeah, £12 that is in CEX. 12 quid. The bundle was 15. Bargain. And finally is a double pack, of which I do have both of the games, but I'm just a sucker for these double packs, I've got to admit. But this is 2 exclusives for the Xbox 360, and it is Forza 2 and Viva Pinata. So I've not played a Viva Pinata. I believe there's 3 Viva Pinata games. I have played Forza, or a bit of Forza. I'm not that fussed by it. As you know, I'm not a big fan of racers. Interestingly, it comes with bundle copy discs. So yeah, that's a nice touch for the... Well, I mean, they're pretty boring, but it's a nice touch for the actual bundle case. I'm going to have to clean it up as well. There's a few stickers on there. But yeah, really happy to have that in the collection. Okay, so I have a friend called Liam Sovic, and he is a fan of the channel, big fan of the channel. He always watches, so he says. I don't know if he does really. But anyway, he sent me a message. He's saying, I've got all these games. Do you want any? I'm like, bloody hell, Liam. Yeah, I'll take some of them if you don't want them. And there was one game that he was going to give me, which is a £30 game in CEX. And I was like, no, I don't want that. I'll buy it off you. Because, you know, I don't mind getting games for free, as long as they're just, you know, little things. Unless someone's really insistent. But, you know, this is a really good game, and you know, for free, I'd have felt really bad about taking it. So yeah, I offered 15, and then when I saw him, I gave him 20 because he gave me an awful lot. So I'll just go through the games that. No, I'll go through the one that I bought, which is a Nintendo 3DS game, and it is Zelda Majora's Mask. Not a game I've played, as I'm not a big fan of the N64 Zeldas. I can see my sub count going right down now. However, I will say that I've got the Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. I haven't played through it, but I've played quite a lot of it, and it's really good. It's really good on the 3DS, I think, compared to the N64, which looks like Vaseline's been smeared on your screen. The 3DS version is fantastic. So I'm hoping to get the same out of this as well. I'm led to believe this is a bit of a darker Zelda game, and darker in tone, I should say. And you have to do everything within 3 days, but you can set the day count again. But in resetting, you have to do all the dungeons again and stuff. So it may get old quick if you have to keep repeating things, but yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a go. And that is 30 quid in CEX, so that is why I did not want to take it off him. But I'll give him money for that. So I'll just go through the other games. I've got some 360 games which I'll start with first. These are his doubles. First off is Titanfall. Now this says that it is online only, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to play that. Yeah. You're just a dude in a big mech and you go around shooting. It does sound like fun. I have got number 2 on the PlayStation 4, so if this don't play, I'll just play that one. I haven't played it as yet, and I think I got that for a £5 off Game Collection. X-Men Origins Wolverine. Now, I'm not a big fan of Marvel or DC, as you can tell. This is Marvel. X-Men's Marvel, apparently. Yeah, it's all complete. Graphically, it does look really good. I don't know how the game will play. Let's see if you can... There you go. Graphically, it looks really nice. But we'll see. A game that does look really fun is Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. Now, I've not played this before, but it looks like a Destruction Derby sort of game. You know, you just create havoc, I guess, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Totally different to the other races that you normally play. In fact, yeah, I think you do races, but yeah, I'm not even going to guess, but it does look a lot of fun. Which brings me on nicely to the Xbox games, and the first one is Wings of War. I believe this is like a World War II flight sim game, so you'll be shooting Jerrys out the sky, no doubt. But yeah, it looks fun. And it's all complete. It was one that I needed. Well, all these are. Motocross Mania 3. That looks like Tony Hawk sort of game. It looks like you race actually and fight at the same time. There's a scene on there that looks a lot like Road Rash, where you're hitting them with a club. So it might be a mix of everything really, racing, fighting and stunts. No manual, but the disc is nice enough. And finally for the Xbox is MotoGP, which is just motorbike racing. And that is all complete. I've got the disc in my machine at the minute. I was testing them, not playing it, just testing it. Okay, and I'm not a collector of PS2 or PS3, but I saw some exclusives, I thought I've got to have them. So I'll start with the PS2, and I've got number 1, and I like it. So I thought, yeah, I'll have number 2 and number 3, and they are Devil May Cry. Now, we all know these started out as Resident Evil spin-offs, and, you know, so it plays a bit like that. Not entirely, but, you know, a typical Capcom game. And, yeah, the first one was fun, I thought, so I've not played these. Hopefully, these are just as much fun. And for the PS3 is Infamous 1 and Infamous 2. Now, I have played Infamous 1 briefly because this was free. I'm sure it was on PlayStation Plus when the PS3 network got hacked that time. So I believe they gave it away as a sorry to everyone. And yeah, I've not played number 2. But if it's like number 1, it should be alright. I didn't mind it. I just didn't give it enough time. So now I can. And finally is my favourite pickup of the lot. And there was a advert that went up as soon as I logged in, essentially, to Facebook gaming group in Hull, Retro Central, Hull and East Yorkshire. And it was off Ben Moody, who I got the Star Wars Xbox 360 off. And it is a Game Boy Color, the Pokemon one. That's my third. Yeah, the first one I got, I did up. It was in a right state and I did it up. That's the one I used to play. Then I got another one off eBay for 20 quid, which is all complete. That's what I used to display. But this one is in better condition. However, it hasn't got the battery pack, the battery cover. Absolute bugger to get as well in the blue. You can get the grape, which is like a purpley colour, and there's another blue as well, which looks off to that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the battery cover off my old one, as this has got a better screen, and then that'll be my display one. Then this one I'm going to get it back. I might go for a yellow one, and I'm going to send it away to be modded so it's got a backlight in it, and I'll use that as the one I use to play with. And my other one, I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy to have that. That was 15 quid. So Ben, thank you very much. It's in safe hands. I will not be getting rid of it. Just as a side note as well, he does have a boxed one. So yeah, just getting rid of it. And that's my video, guys. So I just want to thank you for watching. I'll be back very soon with another video. I'm not quite sure what, but yeah. I've really added to my Xbox 360 collection there. It takes me to 240-ish. So yeah, an awful lot more to go. But once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.